good with you? Nah, I'm fucking with you. Alright, so we're back. And we're gonna play Act 2. That's basically it. The first one though, I'm not gonna lie, was really intriguing. In a good way. The whole murder mystery thing, that was unexpected. And yeah, so yeah, it's 8 o'clock. Just decide to stream. That's really it. Yeah. Oh, but first you gotta a legless wild fish, non-fish creature. So in other words, I have to go to fucking this wasteland again to find a wild legless creature. Oh my fuck, bro. Shit. I don't want to do it, but this is like the last day to do it too, so it's like, pick your poison. Fuck, man. I'm not trying to explore this dog shit map. The fuck would I even find shit like that? This is, Is this the shit they're talking about? Oh no. It said wild. It said legless, wild, non-fish creature. So I have to find a snake. Are you?
Time to go.
So AIDS. Is that a legless, non-fish creature? So I basically find a snake. I don't know where you'd find a snake though, so this might be a long one. Oh wait, legless, non-fish creature. So, hey, a whopper flower is pretty legless. But that's not a whopper flower. I'm quite retarded, as you can see. I guess you could look, cause like whopper flowers are technically not. They're legless, and they're not fish. So. They're technically legless, so. Maybe this challenge isn't all that bad, unless they're talking about actual snakes. Yo, it's not a fish creature and it's legless. It doesn't have any legs. Wow. So they're actually talking about snakes. Get the fuck out of here. New domains. Utility operative, them niggas is difficult. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it, bro. Enemies, elite enemies. I guess I could look for the snakes in the village. I guess I could do that. Hey, if they're talking about ruin sentinels, then maybe that could work. There's one there. There's one. It's the snake. Yeah, this 15 minutes. I mean, this next few minutes is gonna be quite annoying. Shits. Oh, where are they at? Okay, I might have to go to Tasmi Island or Sarai Island. I know there's some in Sarai Island. Yeah, no, I'm going with Tasmi. Give until I can't give. Got my back hit. I'll be right back.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Alright, I'm back, you fucks. Let's waste our life away. Okay, you're not what I want, so...
Time to go!
Off my date. Not what I want. You have only one chance to live. You only got one shot. Don't fuck it up. Don't do it to yourself. Told you, don't do it to yourself. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it to yourself. That's the fuck I thought. Can't believe Whopper flowers don't count.
Time to go!
Away, bruh. Away. This is gonna be such an annoying challenge because it's like, yo, what the fuck are they talking about? Legless non-fish creature. What is that? What could that possibly mean? Legless wild non-fish creature. Legless non-fish creature. So I'm assuming you can mean like slimes or something like that because they're legless and they're wild. I think slime should count. If that's the case, then yeah, GG's. Yeah, then slime should definitely count. As legs. Smart one. Let this be another side quest. We're scouring the world for slimes. Actually,
Time to go!
slimes are legless. Yo! Legless, wild, non-fish creature. This is a non-fish creature. It's legless and it's wild. What the fuck? This is bullshit. If it said look for snakes, then I'd been like, alright, cool. Alright, let's look for some snakes. But it says legless, non-wild fish. Like, what in the extra? Why? Why would you need extra wording for that shit? Why? This is fucking ridiculous. You're telling me I have to go to Sumeru, the garbage-ass desert, to find these things? What the fuck? Bro.
Time to go.
This is legless. This is legless. This is legless. What? That has legs. What the fuck, bruh? I'll lose my fucking mind. What's that, the wee nut? Let's see if the wee nut counts. But it's a snake. So... that should count. Fucking snake. Get the fuck out of here, bruh. This is also a... This is such a bad challenge. This is awful. This is actually awful. Like, this makes no sense. What the fuck? Geo Crystal. Oh, those count. Those count. Okay, those count. Oh, no, I'm about to. Oh, those count. Alright. I'm about to just go to every. Guess I should just go to every site. Let's count. Okay, they made those count. I guess they mean they're not enemies. Guess that's what they mean. There should always be crystal fly. There should always be like some crystal flies. Hold up. Beside you. Just bum out.
Can I go catch up on my sleep? Can't catch me! I'd love to find some new flower species.
Yep, found him. Junkers to fly. Junkers to fly. To fly. Oh! They're like junkers to fly. There's no way they held me on blue supplies. There's no way they held me on that, right? Hey, Kabuto? Oh, hell no. No, I'm gonna go to Mondstadt. No, Mondstadt always has crystal flies. But yeah, they shouldn't hold me on blue pictures. They shouldn't hold me on that. They're gonna hold me. They're gonna hold me. They're gonna hold me. Oh my. They're gonna hold me. They're actually gonna hold me. They're gonna hold me. I need blue! I need blue! I need blue! Bro, I need a blue picture! Are you fucking serious? I need a blue photo! Are you serious? That's so annoying. That's so annoying, bro. If anyone can like gift me some shit, please just give me a blue photo. That's annoying. That actually is annoying. Yo. That shit is actually annoying. Game, you go. I hope you step on a Lego. Like, what the fuck? That's some bullshit. That's actually some shit.
I'm out of here.
Oh my gosh, blue. That's some horse shit. Why is that even a thing? Why is that even a fucking thing? So now I gotta scour around to see if I can gift somebody. Yo. What doesn't he have? I'll gift him. I'll give you all 6 of these. All 6 of these. I do not care. I'll help him out. I just need blue. Is he on? So now I gotta go to my friends list and be like, yo, can you toss me a blue? He was just on. Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna need help, bro. I'm gonna need help. I'm gonna need some help. But we're not gonna do that today. We're not gonna do that right now. Right now, focus on this. Focus on this now. So, yeah, that was very anticlimactic. My actual character. Chances are he won't see that. They won't see this.
Sounds good to me.
Shit, that's crazy. He actually hoed me with that. He actually hoed me. Wait. Oh, I'm so retarded. I'm stupid. I'm actually stupid. Wait a fucking minute. I'm stupid.
But stopped eating yours often enough. Oh, don't worry. In that case, I'll go order for us first. Please wait here a moment.
But yeah, wait, I'm stupid. I just gave 6 to my friend.
Ooh,
And I needed
everything
1.
looks so good. People. Why, of
This
course.
is weird. That is weird.
Go ahead, try whatever you like. If the food. And if it's not? Well, then I'll still bring everyone. You, sure have your own way of doing things. Oh, we called this a... Oh, true. Very true. In that case, boss, we'll have another 2 dishes.
What the fuck?
Paimon didn't mean that you had to order Speaking of cases, do you think that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances will get caught soon now? Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but I feel that's about it. We know that there's an organization that means to dissolve these young women, but we still don't know what they are really after. If it hadn't happened right in front of us, Paimon wouldn't have ever believed that a person could be dissolved like that. Right? Yet it was because this was such a preposterous notion that the investigation could never really move forward before. Ugh. If only... In such investigations, even the smallest step can seem like... To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities might conduct.
Genshin knew what they were doing.
It's not that I don't have faith
purposely
in their
added
ability.
Navia
It's just that
so that people would be
it's
interested.
easy to guard against and which is exactly why the Spina di Rosula exists. Those highfalutin... It's all right. Let's talk about something else. Like, what are your... That's true. We didn't... I see. I've heard that there's a long line... Yeah, we... Guess that's Spina... Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe. I'm sure Lady... All right, I can personally testify that this one works. When,
I'm so stupid, bro. I gave up all 6 of my fucking...
All right. You did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of hers from false act... You mean that if we catch her while she's up... Why don't we give it a try after this? Huh? No, it's fine. All right.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
So? If we're all finished eating... Yeah.
Yeah, they knew what they were doing. Navia. They knew what they were doing. They seen the comments. They seen the comments. They knew what the fuck they were doing. But yeah, I gave up six of my yellow picture frames to one of my friends, and I needed 1 blue frame. Now I need a yellow frame. Fuck. I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to give up everything. Shit.
Normal. Okay. Hey, Navia! What are you... Oh, nothing. It was just a meal, you know? Nothing the Spina di Rosula can't cover. Let's get ready to... So this is goodbye, huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine, you're always welcome... in any case, I wish you smooth sailing. I'll see you again, partner. See ya!
I mean, she ain't got to spend that much more just for us, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, okay. I like that. I like that transition. She ain't got to spend that money, you know what I'm saying? You could have just contacted Moy. Yeah, but that's my fault. That's... Yeah, I don't think any nigga won't say. Wait, why do I have the slimes on here?
Time to
so
go.
now that's gonna bug me for the rest of the day. For the rest of the time I'm playing this because fuck, I literally didn't have to do that. I didn't have to give up all 6. I was thinking about giving up everything because I was done with the thing, but I was like, no. Not. I gave him 6 on accident. I didn't mean to give him 6. I really didn't mean to give him 6. This is some shit. Suck my dick, bro. Suck my dick.
Time to go.
There aren't many people.
Vache.
Looks like we're back here again. Huh? Traveler?
Vache?
Hey, why are you still walking toward... Huh? Hang on. Hey, Traveler? Stop walking! Come on, wake up!
Alright, where to? That notion it? Shit, it is.
Vache, are you... No, wait. You seem to be someone else. Do you know...
Yeah, who are you?
Wait. Who? My memories feel like they have been washed away like a flood. How much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land have I since forgotten? Yes, that is what I was once. But I do not know how I came to be like this either. No matter where...
Hey man, oceanids are tough.
No! The thought of me gives... If you meet Vache, tell him perhaps that is so. As I was submerged in the... If only I could have comforted him. Is that what you call it? Dissolving? If anything, I consider it a form of release. It was a state of neither fear nor frenzy. With only... I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time, and only then sees how they have lived for so long in a world of endless water. I think I hear your companion. It's time for you to go, I think. Farewell, then. I am glad that you were able to sense my presence.
Wake up! Come on, hurry! Navi is outnumbered!
How the fuck? Damn it! It's not my Gia. Oh damn. Old man getting it. Woo! Woo! She's so fine. Holy shit.
Demoiselle, look out!
She's so fine.
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex. Chlorand?
Woo! You just shoot her? See, there's no firearms in the game. She has a sword. And what the fuck? There'll never be a firearm in this game.
Quick, now's our chance!
Shink, shink, shink. Okay, there might be a firearm. Ah, fuck. String. Oh, she's so fine. Oh my gosh. And she might have a gun as her, like, special. Or whenever she holds...
Thank you for lending us your sword there, Chlorand. But before I do so, could you explain how you managed to show up here?
I followed you. It seemed to me that danger has followed you more closely as of late.
I believe that
Mr. Callus's last wish was for me to ensure your safety, and I will not betray his trust.
Do not speak of my father!
Sorry, demoiselle. I was not strong enough.
Thank you for your aid, Miss Clorand, but do keep an eye out for your manner of speech.
Sorry, I did not consider your feelings.
Whatever. What else do you know? How did you come to the conclusion that I'd be in grave danger?
I doubt I know much more than you, but I believe that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances is very powerful. Your performance tonight will almost certainly attract their attention.
I'm sure they've known about me. To be honest, I'm shocked it's taken them this long to act against me. And what about these Gardamex? I thought only those associated with a Maison Gardiennage could...
None of these mecha have serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago. I can only conclude that some powerful...
What? Your point being that they're out of Spina di Rosula's league?
Yes. Be careful.
I will continue investigating, no matter what. Regardless...
That's true!
I do not think that they'll strike again anytime soon.
Right. I suppose that's the best news we've gotten today.
Demoiselle, I believe that...
I know, she's...
What's that?
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon thought we were done! Those Gardamex came out of nowhere while... Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Clorinde who came out to save us too!
Oh, come now. Forget all that polite talk. That wasn't really a farewell meal we had back there. Not for me, anyway. As such, we're still part...
It will take 50 years for me to match Demoiselle's magnanimity.
If it were me, I would have joined the...
All right.
Actually, Navia, how did you know that we were in danger?
Well, to be honest, you're the one who tipped us off, Paimon.
Huh? Really? Paimon contributed somehow?
Yes. All thanks to you grabbing my drink by mistake.
That's how she came here? For a drink?
How did that...
After we parted ways, I was on the way back to one of our bases when I suddenly thought of what you said, that the Fanta tasted kind of salty and icky.
Ah, ill.
Fanta only comes in sweet flavors, so how could it have tasted salty? The color of the drink
So the Fanta had been spiked with water from the primordial sea?
Yes. So if you hadn't drunk that cup for me...
She would have died.
Spina di Rosula is preparing the grandest of awards for you as we speak for saving the boss.
Huh. Really?
I sent people to Hotel de Boer to investigate. That's when I figured out that you might be in danger.
But why would they go after us too?
Well, you did foil a plan that they were probably pretty proud of. Speaking of which, did anything strange happen?
Well, it can't be coincidence that... Oh, and this time Paimon heard it too! But it was... Does that mean the primordial seawater...
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad thing, to be honest.
New intel? While you were...
Well, let's hear it, shall we? Oh.
Okay, this is getting interesting.
That name doesn't ring a bell. Since he saw that... But he never gave testimony, or... Yes, thank you.
Well, you did say... And besides, we're in this now whether we like it.
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite...
You talk too much. Well, in that case, we also have some plans to go...
Don't worry, you two.
But yeah, fuck, man. That is kind of nuts, though. Alright, next. Next portion. Damn, it's 9:20. I hadn't even eaten anything. This is amazing. Oh yeah, I forgot. I did post a guide yesterday. It's a really shitty guide, but like, still, I'd appreciate it if you checked it out.
Time to go.
Yeah, the guide's really fucking stupid. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's right up ahead, but...
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone
Very good. But let's not...
I shall find rooms for our respected guest.
Thank you, Malus. Now.
Every chance I get. What sucks that she's a Claymore user and a Geo user at the same time. That's actually fucking disgusting. I want to projectile vomit. I could just teleport down here. Oh well.
Time to go.
People who live in the slums. Like this is crazy.
Time to go.
Honestly, I don't think I ever really explored this. I mean, this could be where the other chests and other oculi are at. Talk to Moose. It's crazy. Couldn't imagine living here.
So, this is your bait?
Your accommodations have been arranged.
Well, our funds have been a little tight lately.
Another Mona. Ha!
After all, we don't allow illegal or unethical profiteering. In fact, our funds often come from citizenry who support us.
Seems like it's tough times for everyone. But if you have the support of the people, that does sound like it's worth...
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father was in charge a few years ago.
Your father... He was the previous boss of Spina di Rosula, right?
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me to explain.
No. I'll explain it myself. I suppose I couldn't run from this topic forever. My father's name is Callus. Yes, the same one they call Callus the Unfaithful in the streets. 3 years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose a duel to defend his honor, instead of standing trial. He died in the duelist's ring.
Oh no.
Damn.
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. I'm sure he was set up. At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove his innocence. But strangely, he not only requested the duel himself, but rumor has it that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel, he refused to surrender. 3 years later, I still don't understand why he did that. How could he protect his honor if he's dead? If anything, he gave up his chance to defend himself. The closest piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
Ah, so that's why you're so determined to get to the bottom of that case.
That's right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in. But I haven't found a single new clue in my countless reviews of the... However, I believe that if the murder case is related to those behind the disappearances, they must know... I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications when giving birth to me. And now, here I am investigating his death. You really are a handful.
Demoiselle, please.
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. Master Callus did so much. Even our supporters decreased greatly due to their insolence. Hence,
Wait! If Callus was such a good man, wouldn't people at least be a little suspicious when he was accused?
Hey, new follower. Hey. Appreciate it, gang.
No. Perhaps people just People love watching the evil turn...
What? How could... never mind.
there is one other thing.
Oh.
Oh, wow. No wonder why he got fucked.
Then, isn't that as good as saying that... Yeah, that's not...
Miss Clorand has always placed great emphasis on the honorable... She knew Master Callus before... There was only ever one choice.
It's not that I don't understand her at all, but I...
Don't worry, Navia.
Oh, so
Everyone knows how
Chlorine,
you feel.
or whatever her fucking
You don't
name,
have to force yourself to do that.
her father. Yeah.
Afterward, Miss Clorand told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callus requested that she ensure Demoiselle Navia's safety. Yes, that is our understanding as well.
Oh, Papa. What madness drove you to ask the person who killed you to take care of me? All right. Anyway, that's the information I wanted. Thanks.
Yeah.
Please, relax and get some sleep.
See, this Genshin was on to something about Navia. Am I gonna wish for her? Fuck no. The only reason is because she's a Geo. That's the only reason. Just I can't live with that fact. Just no. Geo is considered, for me, it is one of the worst elements in the game. I'm so dead ass messing
Follow
with
the
that.
wind.
And if you're a Geo user, I'm sorry, it's so ass. I can't do it. Like, I can't think of a rather. Too, I'm really retarded because the door was right there. But yeah, I can't. I just no. Shut up.
Huh? Navia?
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina de Rosula's place of origin, and where we have our headquarters. There's not much for them to do here.
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back. But never mind that.
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did some investigating yesterday regarding the name Vacher.
Wait, so you didn't sleep at all?
How could I after having such critical new evidence appear?
Guess Paimon...
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence. It doesn't seem to have a mat. I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder an investigation from this angle. But that does prove that this Vacher person is a key witness in the incident.
Does that mean what?
No. There is one ray of hope, and that is the archives kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette. If the Oceanette you met is one of the young women who...
So Nervala... In that case, let's go talk...
No, it's...
Yeah. Once upon a time in some French name that I can't pronounce.
Time to go.
Okay, 41k. That's pocket change, but you know. Just teleport up. Just teleport.
The Palais is right up ahead. Come on.
I know why I did that. Look!
Halt! Please state your business here. The Chief Justice is presently occupied with official matters.
What'd you say, bitch?
This place does look pretty heavily guarded.
Hey, don't you recognize us?
I'll punch your bitch ass.
Who are you? Just to be clear, I don't care who you are or who you might be related to. Our rules make no exceptions.
See? They've got great discipline, too.
Yep. Paimon can tell.
If you're here just to crack jokes, I can point you towards the exit. Unlike some, we're busy, so please leave if you don't have a reason to be here.
What?
No. What I
I'll
meant...
eradicate your kind.
Yes,
I don't give a fuck.
remember.
Be
I heard
honest.
about it in the Steambird. You must be Linny's attorneys. It's all coming back to me now.
Like, if I had the chance to commit genocide in this game, it would be them, to be honest with you.
To report an
I fucking hate these
Is that
things.
even a...
Of course.
All right then, I'll let you through. The Chief
Thanks so...
If I had a chance to, I would. Be honest. Open up, bitch.
Please come in.
Violet. It's good, nigga.
Sorry to barge in, Monsieur Nervalet. Will you...
It's all right. Please.
So you're not mad at us?
We're looking for a man called Vacher. He may have been an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. If we can find him, we may...
Ah, I see. In that case, please wait here a moment while I browse through the...
So official.
knew that Neuvillette would be so easy to talk to?
Unfortunately, I'm quite certain that no one by the name of Vacher has been involved in any case, criminal or civil, in the past several years. There are no records of him either in the files or in my memory.
Traveler, what if it was really just a dream?
Is that so? All right then. Thank you so much, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Ahem.
Nigga.
Miss
Fuck
Navia,
outta you.
I can understand how you feel. Your father, Callus, was a truly exceptional man. We deeply regret his passing.
And what are you trying to say, Monsieur Neuvillette? Are you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy? Or just express some tendril of regret? No. You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. There's no emotion behind your words. You only said those things because you felt like you should. It's just like last time. After my father took his place in the duelist ring, I pushed through the guards to talk to you as a last resort. You even told me then that you thought there was something fishy with the case, yet you still allowed the duel to go ahead. In your eyes, the value of a human life is nothing compared to those cold laws you hold so dear. If you truly regret my father's death, then why didn't you call a stop to the duel?
Oh shit.
Why didn't you give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just let him die, despised and hated by all? Everything was hanging on a thread at that moment. Just the tiniest effort could have changed everything. There are still so many things I never got to tell him. So many questions he still owes me answers to. If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes. I, Navia, will show you the true meaning of regret.
That is actually... Yo, hey, that's pretty...
I'm sorry, Miss Navia.
You and my father are truly alike. You keep all kinds of things in your heart and never say a word to anyone. It's not so much that you can't feel, but that you would never express anything. Oh well. In any case, everyone already knows full well the apathy of the Chief Justice. My apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
Actually, that was some W voice acting. Hey. W voice acting. But damn, bruh. I was like, ooh. Put him on facts. Hi, gang. Say shit. Yes.
Navia, are you okay?
I'm fine. Rain. It's raining.
You're right.
It's a trial.
Wasn't it still sunny when we went into the building?
Now that I think of it, on the day my father was convicted of murder, it was also raining.
What is it? Did you think of something?
Yeah, he was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there. Why? Do you think the rain could have affected the crime scene? That thought has occurred to us before. We've even expanded the search area to try to account for that, but didn't find anything of value. Oh? Wait. You don't mean...
So you're saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water and then got washed away with the rain?
That seems pretty likely.
Yeah. And if that's what had happened, then no one would have believed your dad, even if he explained what he saw to the authorities.
I really think I found a true genius for a partner. You're completely right. How did I not connect the dots earlier?
Wait, since it's raining, shouldn't Navia also, like, dissolve into water? Like, what the fuck? Shouldn't that be the case because it's raining?
All right. Let's go to Poisson. With this new lead in mind?
Yeah, we're gonna make progress.
Do you want to go with me now?
I'll join you
All
later.
right, then I'll...
So they give you the option to join immediately or just join later. But yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Because it's like, why would... Yeah, I'm gonna say, shouldn't Navia just dissolve by that point? Because it's like, it's raining and, you know, you're from Fontaine, so that's also rain. Yeah. That actually is some bullshit, though. I'm not gonna lie. That is some bullshit. I Spinadilla Razula. I think that's how you pronounce it? Spinadilla Razula.
Whoa, what a huge...
There's
You've
no
been
need
here
to be.
before.
My father was the one who asked for it to be built like this. A gigantic and glamorous ship embodies discovery, opportunity, ambition, and conquest. It symbolizes Spina di Rosula's bright and limit.
And Paimon thought you were bluffing when you said Spina... Paimon was confused why a group was such a... But now that Paimon has seen this ship...
Well, Poisson...
I'm still not convinced.
Time to go.
So yeah, nigga, you've been here before. Talking about.
Yeah, follow the wind. Yeah.
A little nerdy for a second. So how many of y'all are interested in stocks? Recently, I've been looking at my stocks and I made like $3, which sounds like some chump change, but like it's progress. Cause like before, I first started off with $100. I've invested in this one stock and it was losing money like a crap ton. I didn't know what to do at the time, so I just kind of left it, see if it'd go up. It just never went up, and it just fucked me for $10. So I was stuck at like $80, like $88 for a while, for like at least 3-4 months, and I was down to like 86 at one point. But recently, it kind of expanded. Like I expanded my stock, I invested in more portfolio, like just really like getting into it a little bit, and I made like at least a minimum of $3 the past few days or the past week. So with like stocks, you can start up with like $5. Like it's not that hard to get into stocks, but it's like you just gotta learn as you're doing it. Like yesterday, I got fucked for like 40 cents. So instead of like 93, I have like 92. I'm at 92 now. I was stuck at like 80 for like. So the fact that I'm back up to like 90, it means that I can finally break even, close, type shit. Yeah, no, I was really boring, but like still, I like it.
Loose, we're back.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle, and You said before that you still had some business.
You still remember, right, Maloose? On that night, it was raining?
Yes, the case was quite similar to that of Mr.
Could you tell us a bit more about what...
Yeah, of course. Many years ago, something called synth began to gain popularity. At a glance, it was a kind of drink that could excite your mood and produce many pleasant hallucinations.
Acid tabs.
Wait! Didn't that guard guy who turned into water also mention that the primordial water could be used to produce some kind of potion?
Yes, he did. Considering what we know now, it's almost certain that synth is created using water from the primordial sea. If you drink synth for an extended amount of time, you'll suffer many side effects, and if you were to stop drinking it completely, you'll experience flashes of paranoia and anxiety while lacking energy to do anything. It's an extremely dangerous substance.
So that's what your father was drinking.
As he oversaw Poisson, my father was compelled to put a stop to synth abuse and called for a complete ban of it.
Boss's uncompromising attitude incurred the synth vendor's wrath, but no matter how much they threatened or bribed him, not only that, Boss became determined to find the mastermind behind the synth operation and put an end to the problem once and for all.
Yes. Recognizing that, my father, the man's name was Jacques, that night, but then, We heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. We raced to the scene and found my father, still holding a gun, and Jacques, who was already dead on—
Huh? How did that happen? Aren't they on the same side?
Sounds just like Lenny's case, doesn't it? In both cases, the culprit seemed obvious, but neither appeared to have any motive at all. Looking back on it, though, I now believe the most important clue was something we all overlooked at the—
Precisely. It's all thanks to you that I made the connection now.
But, considering it now, you're right.
Jacques was an empathetic man who was infinitely remorseful for his past action. I think this third person is probably the— On that note, however, our opponent, even though Spina de Rosula has lost, there is no need to follow—
If that's indeed what he wished for, was I not the closest person to him? What was the point of him dying without sharing any of the secrets he knew? Did he manage to protect anything in the end?
She crying again?
Synth is still here. Callus the Unfaithful, did he think I'd just accept his meaningless death and live out my life just as meaninglessly? I've never accepted that. Ever. I want to find out the real answer for everyone.
Navia.
This is indeed the best moment to act.
So you do know something else, Malus?
Yes, I do. In fact, even before that banquet, Boss already knew of the connection between— But what drove all the tensions to the boiling point was the revelation that you, Demoiselle, had been selected.
What?
Boss also didn't tell you that he had been diagnosed with a rare illness. The doctors told him that he had no more than 5 years, and the serial disappearances case caused him great anxiety.
So
5 years was nowhere near enough time to resolve this long-standing conflict. But once he passed away, all the danger would pass on to you. Knowing all of this, he decided to use one final intimidation tactic before his death. He claimed to have already gotten his hands on some key incriminating evidence for the other side, and even told some members— But as long as you remained safe, he would not share the evidence with the public. If something were to happen to you, then he and all those he told would immediately expose all they knew about Synth and the disappeared victim.
Right. So nobody would be able to get off scot-free.
As we've seen, Boss's tactic has worked. Even though Boss has been gone for a long time, the other side has not tried to take Demoiselle's life.
No.
Because if they did,
I don't
they would
believe
get
it.
exposed.
He never appeared to look sick to me.
No father wants their daughter to see them weak and haggard, especially someone as proud as Boss. To him, dying in a duel and suffering lasting dishonor as the unfaithful were still far preferable than losing face in front of his daughter.
So he chose to die in silence, so that he could protect me.
I'm afraid you're not understanding this correctly, Demoiselle. What Boss wanted to hand to you was not a parasol, but a sword. If Boss's spirit could hear you telling me that you want to find the answer, I'm sure he'd be—
That fool. No. He might have set up everything precisely because he never thought I'd be able to understand. Is that the amount of confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to where I am now? Yeah. I suppose that's true. With the way he'd set things up, But thankfully, he rarely talked to me about complex matters, and thus understood little of me as a person. And this— Malus, what was the key evidence that he shared with—
It's the location where Synth is produced. When he was threatening the enemy, Boss didn't— But if you want—
Why? If we know—
You mustn't forget that we're fighting against him. There's no telling what might be lying in wait, but a single— The worst case would be that we leave.
Then, in that case, why not work—
Well, you saw one of them dissolve during Mr. Linney's case. We have no idea.
That's true. But things are different.
You sound like you've put a lot of thought into this.
I am the butler. I've always been willing to take on any kind of risk.
Thank you for all of that, Malus.
Let me think. When I announced if the vendors didn't— After several rounds, the first is Florent.
Huh?
Yes, surprise. Thanks to his position, there's someone else like him too.
So
Marcel.
Uncle Marcel.
It's a guild in Poisson. In the beginning, they...
So,
cool.
Yes, it's...
The final suspect is Thierry, the man responsible for coordinating information. Although the guards, since Thierry is always in the know about our current activities...
I see. To think that the enemy we've been fighting against has been right next to me all along, among those I trust the most.
If you want to investigate them...
Of course.
You're too kind, my... And before I forget, proving boss... After that incident, Jacques' wife and daughter were taken into the Spina's care. They still live in Poisson today. If it might help, you could...
oh, thank you so
A new case awaits, my dear partner.
Right.
I hope we can work...
Chalice case records? Yeah, this is definitely a murder mystery type shit. Cause now I'm getting shit from it. So that means I get this thing, right?
Whoever the murderer was.
Wait, no, that wasn't it. That wasn't it.
Who would have imagined? Here we go again, trying to crack it.
Oh. Wait, I'm almost done with I'm almost level 50. Gotta tell y'all that. I'm almost level 50 for the shit. Whatchamacallit? For the fountain. I'm almost level 50. Which is actually pretty insane to think about.
It is settled.
Thank you for arranging everything for us, Mom.
Excuse me, miss. Do you need anything from...
Oh,
You mugging me for?
Hey,
Well,
Navia's all quiet. This isn't like her at all.
I'm sorry that I only came to visit after all this time. After what happened...
if it's about that, there's no need to apologize. After my husband died...
But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques? I can understand the kind of pain that comes with losing a father.
You don't understand at all.
I didn't know how
you
to
fucking
face
serious?
you, because I didn't know what I could possibly bring as a consolation gift. I know only the full truth could bring closure to you.
I'm sorry. I appreciate the sentiment. On the matter regarding my husband, my daughter and I have more or less found our answer already.
Would you mind sharing it with me? I really can't believe that my father could ever bring himself to shoot Jacques.
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me countless times that if he could turn back the clock, he would never go into the synth business again. He had many regrets, and felt that he took the idea of providing for his family too literally. For the longest... So when Mr. Callis came to him with a proposal, he accepted it almost immediately. He tried to be as careful as he could. But even so, he was still found out by the higher-ups.
They found out about his betrayal?
Papa didn't say that exactly, but Papa did tell me that I should never be ungrateful.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only later that I realized it was his final farewell to the two of us.
Oh, wow.
I don't know that for sure, but you could say that's... Which is why I'm the one who should feel guilty. Callis had always taken great care of us, both when he was still alive and even if he fired the shot that killed my husband. It was likely in self-defense. It is impossible for me to hate him for what he had done.
But Mama, why is Papa still the bad guy if he did the right thing? Papa always wanted to be a good man, so why did he have to do a bad thing in the end?
Well, things aren't always as they seem.
Yeah, Papa...
Then you should hold on to that, regardless of whether he left you.
Oh.
Damn.
Thank you.
Thank you. Even though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak is...
You really... That's the first time any...
Next! Testimony. Cats.
Are you okay, Navia?
I'm fine. Don't worry. Let's investigate the 3 suspects next.
I know, this is gonna take like fucking
Laurent
forever.
should be nearby. And we should be able to find Thierry
And the
and Uncle
dialogue,
Marcel
I
in
can
the
kind of
city.
bear it. I can bear the dialogue. But like, shit, this is gonna be like a 3-hour.
Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance today?
I'm sure you've heard about it.
Yeah, I've heard.
It also, after my partner here put the dots, can you do me a favor?
Let me. After that, my first reaction. But when I got there.
So you also remember.
Indeed. The guard said that the first shot didn't hit anyone, while the second killed Reason being, Mr. Callis had left his gun on the table. I even made sure to confirm that before running. But according to the guards, that doesn't mean he couldn't have had other guns. About the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned. Do you think there was a third?
At least from our perspective, the gun he was holding probably belonged to Jacques.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So you're saying Mr. Callis ended up with the gun because he seized it But hold on. If that's what had happened, he didn't even want to face the Oratrice machine, and chose instead to prove his honor in a duel. Did he lose all faith in the courts after seeing someone dissolve right in front of his eyes?
Probably.
About that, Malou, I'll tell you everything.
I understand. And if I may just say one, many people have laughed at me for still calling him Mr. Callis, even after so many years have passed. But it was Mr. Callis's trust that allowed me to rise through the ranks of Spina di Rosula and live the life I live, no matter what others might say. He'll always be the man I respect the most.
Don't worry. You and all our other
Spina di Rosula. No, I don't know though, cause it's like I don't want a Geo character. I really don't. Like, Geo is so just It's so bro. They made Navia like the VA, the voice actor, the character model. Like they made her like great. And I probably won't like the fact that she's a Claymore or a Geo, but she could be really good. She could be. But the fact that I can't make it.
Now, what brings you here, Miss Navia?
Oh, so you've got news of that already.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure there isn't?
Callis did a fantastic job. It would be next to him. Anyway.
Yes. What happened at the Opera House?
If you want to go through the original files from your father's...
That'd be much appreciated.
Of course. Without them, why do you ask? We definitely can't use them to forcefully...
Well, you see, just recently, we were... So, if you, hypothetically, wanted to do something against me, all you would need to do was get rid of the mecha serial numbers and send them after me.
Then you think too highly of my ability. If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. You can ask the chef to cook, but not to massage your shoulders or carry your bag. If you try to make unreasonable demands, the chef would just think you're out of your mind and ignore you completely. Removing a serial number is also not as easy as you might, so I can promise you, those mecha were definitely private. They're certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must...
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
Oh, well, thank you for the... Jokes aside, I'd like to wish you... I'll be staying in the city for a little while.
I still don't believe there are gonna be guns in the game. If there are gonna be guns in the game, then yeah, we are definitely in the Dark Age. Because we having guns, then we definitely dual wielding. Then fuck it, dual wield. Add dual wielding as an option. They probably would. You can have 2 swords. Oh my, Genshin's gonna get so complicated if they added that. That means they could have 2 swords with double crit rate, crit damage, crit rate. Oh my, that's gonna be so confusing. If a character has a dual wield, oh man, dual wield pistol.
Hello. How may I help you? I'm here to see Marcel. Could you... Sure. I will let him...
It's gonna be so tough.
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as...
Oh, it's all right, Uncle Mar... I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what happened.
Yes,
Oh,
You were?
That's right. I went there with Navia to see the magic show. I also witnessed your marvelous sleuthing work. Quite impressive. To beat the Hydro Archon at her own game on her own turf, I can already imagine everyone in Fontaine discussing your exploits over a few glasses of wine.
Yeah, we came back 3-0.
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to become the talk of drunkard.
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is.
Uncle Marcel, you...
Yes, I was reminded of your father.
Exactly.
Oh, and
We were attacked on Araneus by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also an attempt to get me to drink water from the primordial sea. If not for the vigilance of my partner, I probably wouldn't even be here talking to you right now.
Oh, you're giving us too much credit.
Alas, it seems things are But rest assured, Navia, Poisson will always remain a safe haven.
See, like, why couldn't she be a
If
Hydra?
you're scared,
What the fuck?
you can always return there.
I get it. The yellow suits her. Like, the yellow suits her and shit.
dares
But, like,
Thank you,
still,
Uncle
why couldn't
Marcel.
you be a
Do you have any
Hydra
new
or
thoughts?
something?
A
Hydra or a
Hey,
cryo
just
or a
catching up with-
pyro.
The confrerie was
Even.
Then I heard the sound of a...
Oh,
Why
it's okay.
Geo? What the
No need-
fuck?
Sounds good. Just all my wealth comes...
Shit, we hadn't had a good Anemo in a minute. Yo, like, why couldn't you have been an Anemo? Or, like, just anything other than Geo. Like, please. Anything other than a fucking Geo. We don't need another Geo character. Like, we don't. We don't need a shitty we don't need a Geo 5-star. We need, like, oh my gosh. Why couldn't you just be something other than a
We
Geo?
talked to all three suspects, purely based on their conversations with me.
None of
Why?
them sounded particularly suspicious.
I suppose that's to be expected, though. Anyway,
But where should we start? Ah, you're right.
according to
Why,
Jacques...
bro? Why are you a fucking
So,
Geo?
Jacques fired the
Ew.
first shot?
Oh? And why is that?
Ooh, that's a good point. Jacques probably already knew that he was just being used as a tool for murder. And once he had completed his mission, he'd be of no more use to his boss.
Huh. So, what would make more sense from his perspective would be to turn his back on the Order and seek protection from my father. Makes sense. But without evidence, that's still just a theory. Besides Jacques, the attack from the Gardamex has been bothering me quite a bit as well. It's obvious that our enemy...
Do you think he knew, even then, that we'd follow this lead to the end?
Given everything that's happened since... But who among the three suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex?
You would think theory, right? You would think that, right? It wouldn't be Marcel. It wouldn't be Thierry. It could probably be Fluorescent.
Florent? It is true that he was closest to my father, and thus had the best chance of learning about his... But as Spina di Rosula's advisor, his work mostly deals with personnel and security, so he shouldn't have much means when it comes to finance.
So you're saying he's too broke to afford a mecha army?
Exactly.
Oh.
He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he would be able to dispatch a whole group so
Damn,
quickly.
she just... Fuck, okay. Marcel.
Uncle Marcel? And with funds from the confrérie, he could also afford... It's still really hard for me to imagine, though. Also, wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot of mora and energy to fight his own synth?
So it was Thierry.
Thierry, you say? But I didn't feel...
Yeah. Had he actually tampered with the mecha, we'd be able to prove it with... If the mecha were taken...
Who could it be?
So it was neither? Nigga, what the fuck? No. Nigga, what the fuck? Oh wait. Maybe I was right.
You know, if you think everything through, Uncle Marcel is indeed the most suspicious
what
of
the
them all.
fuck?
Could we be missing other suspects?
The suspect is knowledgeable about... Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things could all tie back...
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
Yes. Malus did say that charging straight in there would be extreme... We need far more solid proof.
Navia, here you are. Oh, I've been looking for you.
Oh, fuck, bro. I might have been wrong.
Aren't you the guy from the guards?
Yeah. News came from Irenaeus just after you left. We've got another trial on our hands.
Wasn't that place built specifically for holding trials? What's so newsworthy about this one?
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui harbinger called
Child?
Tartaglia.
What? Is that some—
Yes.
We know him.
Oh, wait, he doesn't have his vision.
Well, he's been accused of being the true culprit behind—
Wait, how? None of our investigations have had anything to do with him.
Well, he is a Fatui
That's what I
harbinger,
thought
so...
was strange about it, so I came to tell you the news right away. If the charge against him stands, then it'll be next to
Right. Because they'll think they've already found the culprit.
Yeah. And it'll be a lot—
I understand. Huh?
Yeah, we gotta go.
Split up? What do you mean? Since this is a trial about the serial disappearances, you're right. This is our best opportunity. All right. I won't have any chance of making that charge stick, though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be up to you.
We'll help you.
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany.
I'm ready.
Ah, Malou, Silver. When did you two get here?
We heard that you'll be... It's our hope that...
Silver has done nothing this entire
Thank you
run.
so—
See you then.
Like, what is Silver's, like, purpose? Like, what is Silver supposed to do? I have not seen him, like, do anything of value, if I'm being honest with you.
Now that Navia has set out for Irenaeus, we should also get going.
Like, seriously, think about it.
It's already been marked on the map, so let's head over.
It's like, think about it. Malus, he gave us a lot of key information, and he's fought. Silver, nigga, you've never seen, like, where is this man? He does nothing for y'all. Y'all don't drop this nigga. Y'all don't drop him. He doesn't do shit for y'all. It is by far the biggest liability that I have ever seen in a character in Genshin. He is by far one of the biggest liabilities in this entire mission, if I'm being honest. Like, what the fuck? What does he do? He don't do shit. This nigga does not do anything. I haven't seen him do a lick of nothing. Like, what is his job? Oh, so that's why it was closed off the first time.
Finally found it. Huh. So this is the entrance that leads to the synth. Ah, you're right.
Yeah.
An important place like this is bound to have a ton of Navia's probably.
Yeah, because they wouldn't have a big sign that says, "Hey, look, synth production." Yeah, why would they have that? Yeah. Fuck. Just a big sign that says, "Hey, we produce illegal substances."
It would appear that I must repeat my questioning. Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit?
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system, or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of. However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their... In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorend, right? I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received. When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Hey! Don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
No. That's not what I meant.
What? So you're afraid to fight? You're scared. He doesn't have a vision.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going... In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again.
She is scared.
The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man. Huh? What's going on? Why is she interjecting again?
And shut the fuck up, bitch.
I told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui Harbingers.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness.
Okay.
But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics? We can put that discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge and if my charges prove true, then—
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
Damn,
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted.
Alright, cool.
Now then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge instead?
that person is—
Based on Marcello!
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabaret— Huh? What confrérie?
I've heard of them, but...
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an and if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may—
Yes,
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Members of the guard.
Yes, contact that nigga. Yeah, it was Marcel.
Mr. Marcel, you will not require—
Apologies, sir. It all just... I think an attorney won't be necessary.
Very well. In that case, since...
I would like to take everyone back to only through elucidating what really happened in that case.
This is where it gets
connect
important.
all the dots for the serial disappearances case.
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father? Come on, why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember, both you and I only... If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now.
I hate
The
Farina.
audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to
I hate
remember
Farina.
some
Like, this is
details of that
I hate
case.
this Archon. I fucking hate her.
Exactly
I don't know why. I
correct,
just
Your
do.
Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before—
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage.
Oh, so it's gonna be Navia. Okay. Duvalette and Navia.
On the day of the murder, during the banquet, when the guests arrived at the guard's investigation did not recover. The suspect did not dispute this. Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clarand in the ensuing duel, and soon succumbed to the injuries.
Cool.
These are the known facts about the case.
Yep. But yeah, that's what I'm saying though.
the one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. In truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father seized the gun from him. After that, the true culprit turned the third person into water. Thank you for this. However, we should revisit the...
Okay. Woo!
The testimony... However, unfortunately...
I don't know how, like, if someone right now in my audience is like 18 to 24, so you guys are in college, majority of y'all are somewhere in college, any law majors, they would probably love this, you know, probably eating this shit up, if I'm being honest.
But now, since it was raining that day...
Yeah, like, that's what I'm thinking, bro. Like...
This
Case records. Yeah, sir.
Realizing
Refuted.
this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques.
Yeah. Now it's towards my side, motherfucker. Yeah.
So that's what happened. Wait,
You're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
What a great theory. It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should...
But I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
But you're the one getting charged, though.
Then, may I ask some questions? In my opinion, we primarily need to determine two things.
Hey, Freya.
One, do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment.
Boo! If you don't have any evidence, you should just go home!
Bitch, I will slap you into next week.
I may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find a match. Considering the serial disappearances case,
that makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this.
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little differently today?
I still don't like her.
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
Exactly.
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, then why didn't Mr. Callus explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
I've thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice. What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances.
What?
Yeah.
If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right, but what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist. But by staying silent, we retained the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn. And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot, and restore my father's truth and honor back to him.
So, you mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
That's right.
Do you have any proof?
Of course. All you need is to ask his opponent, Clarand.
Clarand? Oh no!
I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callus was intending to die?
Yes, I did. As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives in my line of work. I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined, others passionate, and some even manic and twisted. Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live or if they're looking to die. I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callus never intended to leave the ring alive.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there really are good grounds to reopen this case.
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between...
Right? What she said was fascinating.
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearances case?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots. And, at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of being identified. The culprit could only time their actions so precisely if they were already at the scene. Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the banquet and the trial.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous. I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing traits.
No need to appeal to pathos.
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events? On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing?
Yes.
Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
That'd be way... Oh.
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations, until I'm the only one. Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder? But if I were to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate. Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
It's timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain. In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and work in some trade. My business only thrived when But the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
I do apologize, demoiselle. This was my mistake.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sure he had come prepared.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first? You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Seems like she got the wrong guy. At this rate, Navia will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
I think you've done a superb
sounds
job
tough.
of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life. But aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations right now?
Ooh.
He wished for you to become more rational, collected, and conscientious, instead of dwelling only on your own feelings. Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
Ooh.
This isn't just about me, and it never has been. The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth. While that same agency has long been taken from them, the people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice, many people's images are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some are. And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vacher?
Oh.
So you do know that name?
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Now you caught your ass. Now she caught your ass. Oh yeah, now we doing the hard work. Yeah. Let's fight some fuckers. Yeah. Navia's doing the mental, we doing the physical. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Time to go.
Yeah. Do I want a freeze team? I don't know what I want. This is fire, by the way. Nah, I don't know what I want. I'm gonna be honest. Nah, go with yeah, I'm gonna go with this lineup. I'm gonna go with this lineup. I want a freeze team, so let's get right. No Jean. I'm not gonna do Kazuha. Or actually, I'm gonna do Kazuha. Yeah. Freeze team. Yeah. Showtime now, fellas. Chink chink. Boom. Frozen. Boom 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 boom.
Whoa! The floor is going up.
Yeah.
Is it because of this
like this
mechanism in the middle? That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place.
Yeah, real quick. Let's get that common chest. Yes, sir. Give me a hydro sigil. I should actually check this place for chests. I should. Hold up. I should check this place for chests. I'm gonna check it for chests real quick. Just a little check. There's no possible way, right? We go, we're good. What is that? Yeah.
The wind knows me.
Get me up. Get me up. Get me lit. Yeah.
Time to go.
There's no need for resurrection doors.
Paimon doesn't see a way. Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
See that real quick. Because I'm gonna fuck with you. Boom! Yeah, boy. Slumps. Just itching to fight a motherfucker.
The water level is rising. Now we can swim to the top. But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
Max. So you gotta get in here real quick.
Time to go.
Part 2. Hell,
Take flight.
Oh, you can't fuck with me now. Yeah.
Wind
Frozen.
strike.
Drop.
Rain outlines your fate. Whirling. Let me read
I have the big guns.
One with nature.
C6 show. Show him what's up. Show him what's good. Show him what's good. Show him what's good. Show him what's good, Nicole.
Body and mind.
Show him what's up. Shit. You need one more level. You don't.
Now the path is clear. Let's go.
Oh.
Time to act.
Yeah. What the fuck? Oh my gosh! Fuck! Why did they have that?
Body and mind.
Oh my gosh, bro. Why do they have that, bro?
Body and mind.
Man, fuck this, man.
Monster.
Wait. Wait.
The wind knows me.
You can't fucking stop me. You can't fucking stop me. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, you probably could stop me. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oops, psych.
Into the wind.
Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Weave. Yeah, boy. Can't stop this. This is what we've been waiting for. Final boss, final boss.
After all that, we finally made... Though, as expected, the mastermind isn't here. That's right. Let's see what's written. Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to... This should prove the existence of the third person, right?
Yes.
We still... The old dogs are... He can act when... I concur. Let's send someone to kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia. Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups.
Shelf. This is where the water is at. But we're not gonna examine that just yet. Oh. Okay, well there's a lot of evidence then.
What's all this? Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box. Oh, Paimon sees it too, but why are all... Huh? You mean the girls from the serial disappearances? And then they were... And all the boxes of things. These names.
Licensed persons' possessions. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Come on, Eagle Eye. It's like I'm Bloodhound in Apex. Just scanning for enemies.
Here? Looks like some experiment The experiment was a failure.
I should
no
low-key...
individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 23... Sorry, Traveler. Paimon will try her best. It's just that Paimon's never read something so scary before. How can someone write something that terrible and you read the rest? Paimon's too scared to keep going.
Alright, fine.
So that's why he did all of these experiments. But did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane! Huh? Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. You mean Vacher is the one who did all of these... experiments? So that's it! Vacher was no victim, but personally took his lover and... No,
dissolved her.
Not it either! If that's the case, why would he want people to resurface from the water? In any case...
Experimental records. And, oh, there's this part. Oh shit, bottles. Well, that means there's women's juice.
There's so much scent
never mind.
here. And so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the... Mixing in progress. Whoa, there's even fruit-flavored synth? Yep, it's soup.
Synth. The happy juice. Now, obviously there's one more left. I like show my character. Yeah, nah, hell no. Yeah, don't even... Yeah, the builds... I don't even build Traveler for real.
There's an important looking basin over here. And it's full of water. That means this is where they make all the sip. If you dilute it with... Paimon will take no... We've looked at almost everything here. Yeah. We haven't found anything that... No wonder even Nervalette wasn't able to find anything. That way, even if we bring all this back to the opera... Sure thing. Paimon won't...
Other clues. Oh, there's more clues. Oh, there's just something here. Okay, this is it.
You take that side and Paimon... Ugh.
Is that all you think about?
Whoa, really? Let Paimon see! Really? Isn't that Vache's lover's name? Then you found her. Aw. It's just a normal diary chronicling their love. So many! A whole page. The final name she decided. Marcel.
What? What? What?
Wait, but Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for so long that he's Vache and Venier's grown son?
What? Oh my gosh. Yo, okay. Yeah, you got me. Genshin, you got me. What? Yeah, you got me. You got me. You caught me. Dude, we've been at it for like 3 hours, bro. What the fuck? Been at it for 3 hours.
And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vache?
Is it just repeating the parts?
So you do know that name.
I've merely surprised.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Then Traveler comes in. What the fuck?
As expected of my partner. I just knew you'd return in the nick of time.
Just how often
There's no
do you intend to
way,
flout
bruh.
the rules of this court?
There's no way.
It's all right, Monsieur Nervalette. Given their confidence, I expect they've found the crucial evidence.
Fuck you, Farina. I hate you. Fuck you. It's the diary. It's the diary. Oh shit.
But the
That's
truth of
insane.
it, Marcel, is that you've always been Vache.
Huh?
We've investigated your lair and we already know everything.
Okay, Genshin, please. Please, this is a talk to talk face to face. Like, Genshin, can we please have the main character talk just a little bit more? Because she never, they never talk. I know, I get it. It's like this pseudo main character never speaks type shit video game. I understand that. At the same time, I just want my character to talk. I don't want these just bullshit lines from the character info or whatever. Just let them talk, please. Like, you're wasting money. Just making. Oh my.
Dissolved, you kept abducting young women to
Like, if I was the-
experiment on the hopes to
Hold
bring
up.
her back to you.
Like, if I was the VA, like if I was a VA for the main character and I'm not getting no lines, no reason to talk, I would be pissed. I would be mad.
You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vache.
So that's it. Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that far.
I still hate you,
And with
Frida.
that, Marcel's motive has now been established.
This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong? You fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you. So, you never noticed how we changed, or how we grew as individuals.
You also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
Or our determination to see things through.
Your determination.
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will move on to the next stage.
Dude, he shit himself.
Do you really think I wanted to do any of this?
Yes.
Pay attention to you? What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain? Ever known how it feels to watch the love of your life dissolve right in front of your eyes?
Damn, bro. That sucks, man. It's not like there's millions of other women you could have just went on with, but you know.
No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me.
Yeah, but that's what I'm thinking, though. I can understand, like, okay, you lost the love of your life. At the same time, nigga, we gotta move on at some point. Like, I know it won't happen 5 years or 10 years, or it won't happen 3 years from now, but at some point, you gotta move on.
They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. so I must have gone mad from grief. Vignier's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all. Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late. You only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice, your beloved drama, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people. Vignier is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes, I will follow. But I'm not from this blasted place, so I can't be dissolved. No matter what I do.
That's tough. Shoots himself.
Hey, is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
I can't dissolve! Can't dissolve! Can't dissolve!
Dude, just shoot yourself.
See, I can't go, I can't follow. So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back? I did all of that, and in the end, that accursed Callus still got the better of me. I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very end.
Can someone pull the plug on this motherfucker?
The suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please restrain him.
Don't touch me! Don't anybody come near me! Vignier, please, Vignier!
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charges against Mr. Tartaglia no longer have any basis.
Wait, that's how you say his name? Tartaglia?
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
Traveler, please submit all the evidence you have... The man now known as Marcel was originally named Vacher and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vignier. During an underwater expedition, Vignier accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result. Vacher learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research. But to cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in Poisson. During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria, and began to... However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina di Rosula. After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vacher decided to assassinate their president Callus at a banquet. Although the assassination did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene.
Which was Jox.
And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method. However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court. Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth revealed to all. The oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr.
Death. Oh, wait. Yeah. Did y'all peep that? That same animation? Where do you think that animation came from? Honkai Star Rail. Honkai Star Rail.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, guilty.
Yeah, that nigga's dead. Just splash the water and just jump off the
Guards!
base.
Take Vacher away.
Good. It's what he deserves.
With that, the serial disappearances case is over now.
We really just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
Damn.
Yippee! We helped Navia bring the bad guy to justice! He's hurt so many innocent people. Huh? Are you okay?
Demoiselle, you were absolutely brilliant.
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come. You can rest easy now, knowing justice has been served.
Yeah. It's finally over. It's all thanks to you guys. And my partner. See, Papa? Spina di Rosule's still doing well with me at the helm.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending. Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to. So, if you'll excuse me...
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
What now? None of this has anything to do with me.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made.
Oh, come on. Is this really...
Please respect the laws of Fontaine.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle.
See, look
Through
at it again.
evidence presented in the public trial that was just held, the guilty party has been identified, and thus it is logical. We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal
I want y'all to look at this real
render the
quick.
final verdict on the charges.
Y'all look at this real quick. Oh, no, never mind.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Tartaglia is...
Let me guess. Guilty.
Guilty.
What?
Hey! That's not funny! Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be innocent? What's with this verdict? Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
Huh? This has never happened before. The Oratrice actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
I mean, have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger? Do you think the Oratrice might have just convicted him on general principle?
But weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of, it shouldn't have...
The judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal is, by law, the final verdict of the court.
Nah, it's broken.
We must accept the guilty verdict. Guards, please take the suspect into custody per court pro...
Damn, what the fuck? He is not going down without a fight. He said, fuck that. Fuck that, bruh.
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
Swing. I like this bit. Yeah. So when are we gonna get a purple child? Starts happening. Yeah, when are we gonna get a purple Tartaglia? Turns into God. Damn, he said, fuck that. Trust.
I am sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld. Apologies. This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. However, according to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, the Oratrice... All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
Why are you looking at me? I had nothing to do with it. I don't know what happened there either. Hey, stop staring at me!
See, this is the Archon, bruh. Like, this is what everyone was excited about. Like, this is the worst Archon I have ever seen in the game so far. Like, this is just...
What does Lady Farina mean by that?
Like, bruh.
She says she has no idea either, but that's impossible.
Yeah, so are the verdicts reliable or not?
My dearest citizens, did you really think we'd allow and don't tell me? You thought even I had been blindsided by the Oratrice's results.
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no idea what was going on.
Exactly.
However,
Oh, I just
of
skipped
course,
it. My bad.
For every performance,
Y'all can look it
there
up on
is
YouTube.
a script. Everything has unfolded exactly as I expected from the very beginning. As the embodiment of the very concept of justice, the Oratrice shall never render an arbitrary judgment. If you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is only because you've been blinded by the superficial appearance of innocence.
So yeah, she just saved
Everything
himself.
he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond ordinary comprehension and completely unforgivable. All shall be revealed in time. You will come to understand my noble intentions, as well as the absolute correctness of the Oratrice's verdict. Now, having said that, although I hate to leave things hanging in suspense, it is now time for this performance to end. As the lead actress, I shall be the first to take my leave. Toodaloo!
So she chose to make her escape after all, did she?
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stuff?
Hell no.
She probably just put on that performance to save face. As for the truth, it's unlikely that she actually has any idea. However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity. Just as I promised, if the judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost.
All right. Even though we feel... After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff. So he should have known he'd go to prison someday, right?
Bruh.
Oh, Monsieur Neuvillette!
I'm the...
He doesn't give importance. Well, fuck. Damn. Nah, but one thing to take from this: Brena, worst Archon we've ever gotten. Child is guilty, and the disappearance case, it's over. Navia's still hot. We leave this room again in utter dispense.
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him!
Fuck.
Traveler! Hey! Traveler!
Nigga, what do you want, bitch?
Marcel! What are you doing over here?
Stop resisting arrest! Cease, or we'll act.
No, wait! I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one
let him
small
ask.
thing.
Go on.
Go, nigga. Make it quick.
Thank you.
The big boys in prison are waiting for you.
I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vacher? I erased all records of that name. So, unless...
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been
I met her.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But how could that be? How did you... The Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all along. And I just never... Please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let the Traveler take me to the fountain to see her one last time.
What?
Give
an inch and you want to take a mile? Do you think serial killers get to make requests?
Paimon agrees.
This request, is it worth as much to you as your life?
Of course! Wait, no. It's worth even more.
Humans. Will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spiritual needs?
Actually, no, it's not too far-fetched. Though I hate the dude. Again, not too far-fetched.
Very well. I will grant your request.
Exactly.
Your Honor, I fear that...
I will go with him.
Nigga, it's fine.
You do not need to worry about any...
He's not leaving.
Thank you.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Marcel went, but then it's like, let's stop here and think about it. Marcel really went to do the utmost just for the person he loves. Like, think about it. He did all the killings. He tried everything in his power. He used all the experience. He used the experiments. He used the primordial sea to, like, bring her back in a way. Like, he purposely did all of that just so that he could speak to her one more time. Didn't care about the consequences. Didn't care about the people he was hurting in the process. He just wanted to have her back. Now, that's some crazy commitment. I'm not gonna lie to you. at the same time, you do deserve to go to jail. We can't have people like you running around here. Just saying.
Let's go.
That's actually nuts. Yeah, go ahead, man. I guess.
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking.
Vache.
Ah!
Yes.
He's gonna jump in the fucking. He just starts jumping in the fucking the fountain, bro.
It's me! It's me, Vache.
Vache? Vache.
I'm here! I'm here! Where are you, Vignier?
Hey, wait!
I think it went in the fountain.
Vignier, is that you? It's me, Vache! Vignier!
Vache? Why did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me. You look a lot older than I remember. How long has it been?
50 years.
More than 20 years. I've suffered for over 20 years since the day you left. All this time, only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive. Nothing else mattered to me. I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this? Vignier, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
Wait, now it makes sense. Since she died when she touched the primordial sea, when his name was originally Vache, he switched it to Marcel because that's what their child was going to be named as. But since she was gone, before they can even conceive a child, he switched his name to Marcel because that was going to be their first child's name. That makes sense.
But
yeah.
Vache, if you ask me, this world would be better off without you.
What are you saying?
If not for you, I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Yo, y'all, Genshin, y'all didn't have to do that. Bro, y'all didn't have to do that, bro. Oh, my God. There's no way he did all that just to get dunked on. There's no way.
If not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been displayed in the Palais Mermonia itself.
Nigga, there's no way. You're making it sound like he just kidnapped her.
If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone, with nothing but the tears on her cheeks.
Bruh!
It's all because of your selfishness, Vache. It's all because of you.
Bitch!
Wait, you are not Vignier. Who are you?
You're right. I am not Vignier. I am the sacrifices.
Oh, this plot gets thicker.
Every woman who died by your hand, as our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses flowed back to the primordial sea. Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea, and we were no longer individuals, but we became one, just as streams of water come together in the sea.
So damn, he's not even gonna spend the rest of his life in jail. He's just gonna die.
I'm Lemony. I'm Azine. The only one I am not is Vignier.
Oh my.
But then, where is Vignier?
She doesn't want to see you anymore. Every tendril of her consciousness is avoiding you.
Damn.
This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did? If she would despise you for what you became?
Damn.
You are a liar, a heartless murderer, and a cowardly narcissist. The only thing you are not is Vigniere's beloved. From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vigniere's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for you.
What? Looks like I didn't meet Vigniere either. Must have wanted me to lower myself here from the very beginning.
No! Yeah, she can't hate me. Let me see her, please. Have mercy.
You still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vigniere. She really doesn't want to see you anymore.
Wow. Well.
But on top of that, she also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you. She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you.
So this nigga's gonna die regardless.
Vache! 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 Drown.
Drown. Bruh. Yeah, heart attack. You literally had a heart attack. That is crazy. Wow, that nigga is gone. What? That is such a huge plot twist. Bro, Oh.
Finally, we have some time to do shopping. Gosh, it's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
Huh. Well met, partner.
Avia.
I knew something great was going to happen when I woke up in such a good mood today.
Even this weather can't put a damper on the demoiselle's mood.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Silver, you hadn't done shit for us. I'm gonna be honest. This nigga hasn't done anything for us. Why is he even a part of the team? Like, seriously.
Oh, hey, Navia!
Silver's just an extra.
Paimon's already started to miss you.
Like, if you were to put Silver in one of the NPCs you see in Genshin, there would be no difference.
Oh,
that was how useful. That was how useful that man
believe.
was.
I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon. Who wouldn't treasure having a partner like me?
Yeah, you're right. You're still a Geo though, but still, right?
Sounds like you're really enjoying life these days, Navia. What have you been busy with since the trial?
It's just been one thing after the other. I've been making non-stop trips between Poisson and the courts and sent. Everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my father. We never held a memorial when he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then, no one was going to come. This time, though, everyone in
So his name's definitely been cleared.
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. I'm so glad I didn't give up on the case all those years ago. Oh, by the way, I ran into Charlotte just after I left the memorial service. Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there, and there was no way she'd just let me go.
Fuck no.
Huh? So you know Charlotte too? The Charlotte? Journalist from the Steamer?
Yes.
Yeah. Way back when I first became the president of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me. Wouldn't take no for an answer. I believe the story was called The True Heart of Darkness, Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose. To be fair, though, it was a really flattering feature. So, we've been on pretty good terms ever since. She was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on the serial disappearances case.
Oh yeah, she told us about that. She's always been super...
Anyway, I told her to make sure that when she writes about you guys entering the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound really cool.
Now that's another thing to look forward to.
Oh, and in other news, I also took Clarande out for a meal.
Oh, are you two on...
While you were investigating Vache's headquarters, Clorinde gave testimony on my father's behalf. It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also...
Oh, that's great! Paimon also thought Clorinde...
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved... Oh, actually, there's still one last thing I need to do.
What is it?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave and tell him the truth of what happened. And on top of that, just how much people still look up to him to this day. That includes me.
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
Sure thing.
And in that case...
Yeah, you're right.
Dude, what the fuck? Bro. Ooh.
Huh. This is where my father's grave is.
Huh? There's someone there already.
Right.
Isn't that Neuvillette? Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh?
He's the one who sentenced the trial. So yeah, it would make sense for him to be there, because he sentenced that shit.
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize. I wanted to show my father how much I've grown. But still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Hey, I know a guy just for you, man. There's a dude up in Leeway. He's the Archon. He's the Geo Archon. Hey, I think you guys will be on really good terms.
In any case,
Type shit.
Why did you come to Poisson?
Well, ever since that day, I've been turning a question over and over in my head. Just what is justice anyway? There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things. That they could rebel against their own nature, or consider certain things to be more important than their own lie. Which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel. I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should have been nothing more important than one's own continued survival. But Mr. Callis proved me utterly and decisively wrong. If not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day. Mr. Callis made the choice he did for his daughter, for his associates, and for many people completely unrelated to him. And in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all for the sake of justice. A justice that's higher than life itself. So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callis in person. This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days. That high and mighty chair in the Opera Epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
I'm sorry for being mad at you before. So, you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh? That reminds me of Silver. One of my guys.
Like they felt so bad for Silver that he had to have a part. And like, oh, that felt like Silver. Like, that's how bad he was. He didn't do anything the entire story.
Sorry
like,
about
I'm
that.
so mad for that. Like, what the fuck?
Self-expression is not one of my strong suits.
Didn't I just say you don't need to apologize?
So Navia and Neuvillette. Let's not disturb them for now.
Like, bro, they just had to give him something. Like, fuck, man.
Paimon's never paid respects at someone's grave before. Did Paimon do anything rude there? Huh? Oh, Paimon didn't know that was a thing. But, oh no. Anyway, Neuvillette is still standing around there. It's not often that we can catch him alone like this, so...
Okay, so just gonna give us a lot of dialogue. Now that depends. You guys want... Maybe, maybe.
Oh, it's you two. Did Miss Na-
We ran into Navi on the streets today.
I see. Then is there something that I can help you with?
No.
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to return the favor.
I mean, yeah, I guess you could tag along, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yes. So yeah. I don't know if y'all want to hear about this, but I'll just do it just in case.
At court, the bad guys referred to that.
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vacher and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research. There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea. Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could...
Huh. So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vacher discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
Huh. So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Mo.
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life instead? To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the... Is there anything else?
Yeah,
that
I'm
the
definitely
sea
gonna make a
levels
meme
will...
about this
Does that
shit.
appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
That's right. It was Lenny that told us back then. And that about covers all the...
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no... Rumors have it that this...
A prophecy? Of the former Hydro Archon?
2 parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tevat for this purpose. If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
But with Farina being the way she
Is there anything else you...
About child.
My apologies. My investigation has still not reached its conclusion. However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
But you also said you thought he was innocent.
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on each case. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated. Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnity, which is all to say I have been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
So when Lenny told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that. In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through it, though. Their time-tested twin tricks of While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the fortress of Meripede. If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent allowed by the law.
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no-holds-barred fight with you.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I mean, this all comes down to the main conclusion of everything. The reason why we came from Mondstadt to Liyue to Inazuma, then to Sumeru, now here, is to ask this one question. I think everyone knows what this one question is.
Your sibling? Another blonde-haired traveler? I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone who matches that description. If he ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure he followed our laws to the letter, and had no reason to appear on the stage of the opera Epicles. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
No, that's it. Oh wait, we were forced to ask those questions.
It was my honor to provide you with what answers I could. I very much enjoyed conversing with you. It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memornia.
You really are super...
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well.
All right. Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.
Alright, cool, nice. X. Yo, I like these transitions. I love these transitions. Oh shit. Those are some good transitions.
You know, we've been walking around for a while now.
Damn.
Why don't we go back to the Spina di Rosula base in the court of Fontaine and have a rest?
Just like that, Chapter 2 has been completed.
Navia said something about having a place ready for us there, didn't she?
Part 2 has been done. It has been completed. You see the new updates, the check marks, the everything. And then for every episode we complete, it is a wheel spin. We are gonna spin. So, before we do all that, let's look through all this. World quests, Horizon, story quests. So you have to buy this one. Ooh, okay. So let's do chapter 3. Fuck. We did all that. Got ourselves a new I forgot, I never did this. I forgot, I didn't get C6 on this character. Okay, with all that, shouldn't be much. Okay, cool. Alright, what am I doing? Alright. For every episode we complete, we have a wheel spin. So, we're gonna spin on Farina. There's gonna be nothing crazy. Alright, cool. Because I really didn't want Farina anyways. She's garbage. To me, she's garbage. So, yeah. That is chapter 2. I'm probably gonna rename this stream something different. But, yeah. I'll be back with chapter 3. Chapter 2 kinda... Damn, bro. That shit was crazy. Okay, I'm starting to like this a little bit. But, yeah. Guys.